Hello guys. Welcome back to the BoobyChat podcast. This is a podcast where we talk about all things life and mental health related. Now, before you get into today's topic, let me just briefly introduce myself. So, my name is Sade, otherwise known as the Black Cat in the poetry world, and I'm a spoken word artist, writer, performer, and singer-songwriter. Now, the BoobyChat podcast is a podcast where we talk about all things life and mental health related with my big ass titties. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. So anyway, what I want to do is just go into today's topic, which we are going to discuss, the green-eyed monster, that is jealousy. Now, before we do that, if you want to check out any of my previous booby chats, please click the links down below. I've covered all things from first date sex, to toxic shame, to interracial dating. I've discussed many topics, giving them my own spin and my own genuine perspective on that topic. So please go ahead and check them out. Okay, so what I want to talk about in today's topic is that green-eyed monster that is jealousy. Now, let's be honest, we have all suffered from jealousy at some point of our life. It's a natural part of being human. However, how we choose to manage jealousy all depends on our level of consciousness and how we want to be as people. Now, let's go ahead and define jealousy. So, jealousy is when we feel kind of, hard to explain, when we feel kind of like we want to have what someone else has because we believe we don't have it, okay? Or jealousy could be feeling like we are about to lose something that we have due to our own inadequacies. That might be a bit complicated, but in my first example of jealousy, where I talk about it happens when we feel like someone has what we don't have. Someone might be jealous of someone that has like an amazing car, has an amazing girlfriend, has a really good job, has a really good career, is very attractive, and someone is jealous because they feel like they don't possess those qualities or have that life. Feeling jealous when we perceive we're going to lose something could be when you see your partner talking to someone else and you feel jealous and you feel angry and you feel you could potentially lose your partner because they're talking to someone else. Again, that is not very healthy, of course, but that is essentially what jealousy is. Now, the truth of the situation, there are different ways and terms we can manage jealousy. So some people suffer from jealousy more than others. Hello to all my Scorpio brothers and sisters. I know you guys are very jealous people. But we love Scorpios. I love Scorpios. But yeah, anyway, so what I was about to say was that, so some people are more prone to jealousy than other people. I would say that there are different ways as well you can manage jealousy. So some people who become jealous end up hating the object that causes their jealousy. So for example, you get, girls who are jealous of other girls, hate that girl, bully that girl, harass that girl, etc. Men jealous of other men might try to bully that man, diminish him, belittle him, etc. So that's the unconscious way in terms of managing jealousy. That's the unconscious way, attacking the object that causes your jealousy. Another way of dealing with jealousy is going deep within. Now, when I say go deep within, the thing with jealousy is that people who suffer from jealousy are people who struggle with some type of sense of inadequacy and inferiority and insecurity. You would not be jealous of other girls and how they look if you thought you were beautiful. You would not be jealous of someone else's career if you felt like you had a career, or you felt like you had the skills to get your own career. So when you are quite a jealous person, you're someone who suffers from lots of feelings of inferiority and inadequacies and not being enough. Now, if you were someone who was quite, secure within yourself, if you were someone who kind of, accepts yourself, you know your weaknesses, you know your strengths, someone who is focused on being the best person that you can be, then you're going to be someone who is far less prone to jealousy, because you do understand anyone that has anything really good in life, they probably worked, really hard for it. It's something that was just their path, that was just meant for them. And you're going to focus on getting your own things that were destined and that were meant for you. Now, for the people out there who end up hating the object of that strikes jealousy, to you people who are here, what you need to do is you need to go deep within and ask yourself, what is it that I can do to improve myself? How can I be the best person I can be? Okay, you know what? Maybe I will never, how can I put this? Maybe I'll never look like Jennifer Aniston or Beyonce or this person, but how can I be the most beautiful as me? Maybe I can't be an amazing footballer, but what skill set do I have? Maybe right now I can't buy a house, but what can I do right now to improve my own life situation? Because the thing is that if you are going to constantly be jealous of people who are more than you, then you're going to spend all day being really miserable, because you'll find there's many people out there who do have more than you. So jealousy is very much a waste of time. If you're someone who is jealous of your partner talking to other people, then what you probably need to do is to learn more self-love, self-acceptance, and probably develop more within yourself before you get into a relationship with someone else, because you are not going to be the only person on the planet. There's going to be other people out there. Your partner's going to have to work and live their own life, and if you spend your whole entire time trying to control them, they're gonna be full smothered by you, and it's gonna be quite a toxic relationship. Okay, so those are my main thoughts on jealousy. So my closing points in terms of how to manage jealousy is, how can you improve yourself? Jealousy means you feel inferior and inadequate. What can you do to improve yourself? How can you also use jealousy as inspiration? Use it as inspiration. How can I be the best person I can be? What qualities does this person possess that I want to have within myself? How can I work on developing myself? Understanding that anyone who has anything good, most of the times they work for it. And again, if you're jealous of someone who has something you can never have, how can you develop a sense of self-acceptance and a sense of self-love that is unconditional for who you are, guys? So that was my BoobyChat today, talking about jealousy. Again, if you do want to check out any of my other chats, please click the links down below and subscribe to my channel. I want to say a massive hello to all 15 of my subscribers. I really do appreciate you supporting the thing on my podcast. Thank you so much, and jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Bye-bye.